There's a fascinating passage in the book, In Person, Jerry Lewis's autobiography, several years back, about 7 years ago, where he talks about literally trashing the town of Chicago with a young senator named John F. Kennedy. This was a guy who liked to have a good time, but he also taught you a very important, I guess it was a phrase, that 3 things in life are real.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the phrase?
Yeah. There are 3 things that are real. God, human folly, and laughter.
Right.
Since the first 2 are beyond our comprehension, we must do the best we can with the 3rd. He gave that to me on a plaque in the Oval Office the year before he died.
He was a guy that, needless to say, not just the President of the United States, man loved to laugh, and a bit of a practical joker.
Oh, yeah.
When I tell the story about the girl, and I mean, we're probably getting him in trouble here, but it's in the book anyway, so this is a true story, right?
Let me give you a better practical joke that Jack Kennedy played on me. His back was out of whack. We were going to play golf at Hyannisport. So we're on the first tee, and he's going to walk because it's going to be better for his back. And I hit probably the best tee shot of my life. Jack is walking, I'm riding, I know where the tee shot is, it's right down the middle. Jack wanted me to look up at this house that was being built by the Guggenheim family. I'm looking at the house, and I think it's gorgeous, I had never seen it before, and now I proceed to go to find my ball. And I never presumed that Jack would pick it up and stick it in his pocket, and I am searching, and I'm not giving up. You know what a golfer is. I'm riding that cart in circles. I said, how do you lose a ball dead center? I must have hit the ball 275 yards. And I don't think to say, did you see it? He was waiting for me to say, did you see it? I finally said to him, I can't lose a golf ball on this golf course. He says, you want to hit it out of here? He got the biggest kick that he had me so crazy. That was the best time he had all day long.
Also in the book, you meeting Stan Laurel. Now, this was a man, needless to say, also a legend, a comedic legend, a genius,
He
truly.
taught us all.
Yeah. But he refused to have the public see him late in life because he didn't want the children to see him as an old man. Kind of sad.
Well, it wasn't age, Roy. When Ollie died, Stan became paralyzed on the phone. The whole left side that he was holding the phone on became paralyzed from shock. And he never would go out of the apartment after that. And I used to go down and see him on weekends, and I finally asked him one day, I said, Stan, why won't you come to my home and we can have dinner and talk and just have some fun? He feared any of the people that had ever seen him on the screen, seeing him limping with that paralysis. He said, I want everyone that ever saw me to remember me as I was on the screen, not this way.
And a graceful man he was.
Yeah, a noble man.
This is going to be difficult, and I don't want to trivialize this portion of the program because we both know that it's not looking good for Sammy. But Sammy, in the world, a marvelous fan of sports and a marvelous athlete in his own right, a great, brilliant dancer, one of the greatest talents in show business history. You've known him 45 years. Jeff Chandler introduced you to. What can you say about this man and his impact in this business?
I think if the world felt cheated when we lost Jack Kennedy, the world's going to feel the very same emotion when you lose someone like Sammy Davis Jr., who, too, brought so much inspiration to young performers. I guarantee you Gregory Hines is the great talent he is today because of Sammy Davis Jr., because of how inspired he was by Sammy Davis Jr. I bet you I perform 15% better than I ever would had I not known him. I bet you there's a little piece of Sammy Davis in every great performer that's on the stage today.
Jerry Lewis. We'll be back with more after this.